Okay.
I used to think the glow was makeup, something I had to earn. But it's water in the morning, and letting my body learn. This clean skin, soft light, this rest that shows in my eyes. This is how I hold my shoulders when I stop living rushed. I don't chase it, I make space for it. I come back to myself. That's a woman's glow, not loud, but you can feel it. That's a woman's glow.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you are new. Welcome to my channel if you are my subscribers or return viewers. Welcome back. Welcome back. Excuse how I sound, y'all. And I have to be honest. I just got through doing however amount of time that I've been doing this live and did not realize that nobody could hear me. So I'm gonna have to edit this video, I'm telling you right now, to shorten it up. But welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'm gonna try to get through this a little faster since I wasted a whole lot of time of obviously talking to myself because the damn microphone was on my mic, but not on StreamYard. So therefore, I'm just not realizing nobody heard a damn thing I had to say, and that's probably a good thing because I went in. Okay, so with that being said, again, welcome to my channel. If you are new, please like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it if you were a returning subscriber or viewer of mine. Welcome back. Shout out to the replay gang. Y'all have to check this out. I know it ain't about Junior, but damn it, we can't do Junior all the time. This is some real shit. This is about some real stuff that's going on that went down in Texas where I am. This is where I'm at in Texas, where this young man has been convicted. This young black man has been convicted, Karmelo Anthony, um, of unaliving a Caucasian young man by the name of Austin Metcalf. He got 35 years by a jury of mothers, from what has been reported by Fox News, the local Fox News here in Texas. He was convicted of 35 years by a jury of mostly mothers, and not no nobody, the mothers or nobody else on that jury were African American, in case nobody knows this. Okay, this is what has been reported from Fox News. Okay, it's not me saying it, it's what was reported on Fox News. Okay, which I understand the reason why he got so many years for the unaliving of the young man that passed away from what took place April 2nd, 2025, over a dispute over a dispute that took place at a track meet in Frisco, Texas. If nobody is familiar or anybody that lives in Texas, in the Dallas Fort Worth area of Texas, Frisco, damn, excuse me, Frisco is known to be. First of all, Frisco is north of Dallas Fort Worth, Texas. And Frisco is very much majority Caucasian race and very few African American race people there because unless you're making that good money or making some type of good money, you are not able to live up there in that area. Um, the ones that are able to live up in that area that do not make a good amount of money, you most likely are single and do not have any kids. Okay. So with that being said, let's get in to what took place with Carmelo Anthony and why he was sentenced to 35 years today. Okay. All right. So, yes, he was sentenced to 35 years for first degree unaliving in Frisco, Texas, of Caucasian male after 3 hours of deliberation without much evidence or testimony, per local Fox News reporter. He will be eligible for parole after serving half of the time he was sentenced for. So I say about 15 and a half years. There's nothing stated about him getting out on good behavior prior to even that amount of time, of course. But yeah, that's what has been said. Okay. Now, again, on April 2nd, 2025, over a dispute of seating at a track convention in Frisco, allegedly Metcalf was a bully that targeted Anthony because he's black. Okay. Anthony claimed self-defense after being harassed and bullied to vacate a cover canopy type track team tent at a track meet event that he refused to leave. So basically, Metcalf and his crew was trying to get Carmelo Anthony, or Anthony, last name Anthony, to leave to get out of the team, the track team tent. And Anthony refused to do it. He said, hey, I'm not leaving. You know, I guess Metcalf thinking because he had his whole crew and his brother. Allegedly he has a twin brother. But he thought that he can make Anthony leave the team tent, which I mean, damn, it's just he's just sitting there in a damn tent. If he didn't leave, whoop de doo. I mean, what was the major problem? So what? All he had to do was ignore Anthony. You know what I'm saying? All he had to do was ignore Carmelo. That's all he had to do. But no, in my opinion, I feel as though he felt the need to just really, show his ass and show that he's, that privileged arrogance. And I said, you need to get out of our team tent, and so on and so forth, or whatever that took place, I'm sure. And not knowing that Carmelo was like, no, I'm not going nowhere. Austin Metcalf, not knowing, you can't make no ninja do a damn thing. And fight go with that. And whatever else come with that. I guess, Austin's parents didn't tell him when you try to bully a ninja, you never know what you get. You just might get more than what you bargain for. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. So apparently he wasn't, forewarned by his fams, his peeps. But he took it upon himself to try to bully Carmelo up out the doggone tent, and Carmelo said, "Nah, I ain't doing a damn thing. I'm not going nowhere." So therefore, from what has been reported now, allegedly, and this is from the news now, not me, that Metcalf continued to harass and try to bully him up out of there. Um, then Anthony warned Metcalf if he touches him in an offensive way, Metcalf would find out with what comes with what comes with crossing that personal boundary. Okay, crossing that line, doing too much. Okay, that's what has been reported that Anthony told Austin. You can say what you want to say, you and your crew, but if you do too much and you get in my personal space and you put your hands on me, I'm letting you know you gonna get more than you bargained for. Basically, is what it, Carmelo Anthony had told him. Okay. All right. So with that being said, or what was reported, um, from my understanding, Metcalf took it upon himself to test Anthony's bluff by pushing him in a alleged aggressive manner. Now, mind you, just to see if he was really gonna stand 10 toes down on what the hell he was saying, because I'm pretty sure he felt like, well, I didn't, bullied you and me and my crew, or whether it's been a bunch of us or just me and my brother, or just me and one other friend. I don't know. I'm just speculating on that part, but I'm pretty sure he, probably thought in his mind, we've been coming at you on a many occasions. You ain't did a damn thing, and I say that because, in my opinion, only somebody that's been bullied too much on too many occasions will feel the need to even have a weapon to defend themselves. Okay? Nobody, we don't know what happened up until this point because it'll never be reported. Nobody will never report about it. The only thing will be reported is this took place, this is the outcome, and they're going to spin the narrative to make it look like Carmelo Anthony is just they try to make him sound like a damn near like a serial killer from what I've heard them report about today on on the news, or yeah, today on the news, type of thing. And and Mr. Metcalf was just an innocent athlete that was just trying to get this guy out of his space, just spinning a narrative. Of course, that's what the media does. Of course, nothing new, nothing new. Okay. All right. So moving on. So after Metcalf took it upon himself to test Anthony's bluff by pushing him in an alleged aggressive manner, most likely, Anthony then pulled an alleged folding knife from his backpack, lunging it into Metcalf's chest. Now, I don't believe that when he did this, when Anthony lunged the folded weapon into Metcalf's chest, I don't believe he did it in the intention of unaliving him. That for a fact, I do not believe this, because it was also reported that what for that to be the outcome, it really disturbed Anthony, and he was crying, he was distraught, and I believe he was crying and distraught, crying in the arms of a coach, mind you, because that was not his intention. So therefore, again, in my opinion, I do not believe that that's what this young man was trying to do intentionally. That's just to take his life. That's just what unfortunately happened. Okay? That's just what unfortunately happened. I am the type of person that will look at things fairly. I know and I can tell when something is intentionally, maliciously intent or malicious intent and what's accidental, and how the justice system will make it work in their favor, for lack of better words or terms at this time. Okay? And it's nothing new. That's the sad part about it. This is nothing new. It's not the first time that an African American has gotten this type of this amount of time for unaliving a Caucasian person, as opposed to if the tables are turned and this was Austin. If this was Austin that did this to Karmelo, best believe I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet either he'd have got off or he'd have got involuntary manslaughter and some type of probation. It's nothing new. It's so doggone repetitious. We can call what the most likely would have been as if we the judge and the jury, because we've seen it so many times and so many different on so many different occasions and so many different scenarios and so many different doggone states. Why? Because the damn game never changes, only the players. The justice outcome never changes, only the judge and convicted victims, or convicted whatever you want to call it. Just the same. And because they know they can get away with it, why would they change it? They've been getting away with it for so long. What the hell they gonna change it for? Until somebody get on that ass about the shit, they gonna continue to do what they do. Okay? Until somebody that gives a damn, that has the higher up authority to do something about the bullshit that's been going on, it will never change. So therefore, we just like, okay, what happened? It ain't nothing new. Moving on. What can we do? It's something we can do. There's damn sure something you can do, my people. Okay? Wake the fuck up, number one. Wake up, number one. Stop being complacent with this. Stop being okay with this. Stop being against each other and stand together firm like every other race do, and fight this shit. Until then, yeah, this will continue to happen. And this is why it has continued to happen. Because we continue to refuse to wake the hell up and be there for each other instead of against each other. Instead of doing dumb shit. Instead of trying to, whoever rise above and get some money or make it, and look down on the ones that's left behind, our people. But we up there, rich and famous, or just rich, or just whatever, however you making money, and you fraternizing with their asses and thinking you done made it. Dumb ninja. Thinking that they give a damn. You think they give a damn about you because you done made it to the point where you got enough money to be in their presence? You think that they don't still see you as a ninja? That will never change. And until y'all asses understand that, we will always be effed over, disregarded, disrespected, so on and so forth. And things like this will continue to happen to our children and our grandbabies and our great grands, and so on and so on and so on. See, because our ancestors, they wasn't able to speak on it. They didn't have the right to talk, or they got their ass slave whipped But now at least we got the right to talk about it and say something about it, and we able to talk, and you won't folks won't even want to listen. So don't complain about what the hell happened if you ain't willing to stand 10 toes down on it to change it. If y'all stood against this shit as hard as you stood against each other, if y'all was quick to fight against these motherfuckers that's doing this shit to our people and our asses as you are to each other, we'd have been somewhere a long motherfucking time ago. But until you wake the fuck up, stop fucking complaining about how this shit like this right here happens. Okay? And the ones that's understanding where I'm coming from, holler at me and help me figure out a way that we can come together and do something about this shit. Because enough is enough. We ain't got no more Martin Luther Kings. We ain't got no more Malcolm X's. We ain't got no more Jesse Jacksons. We ain't got no more Al Sharptons. We ain't got shit else left to fight for us. We ain't even got no more Black Panthers, goddammit. So what the fuck are we prepared to do? Just allow our kids to just, get sentenced to 35 to life? While the other races walk away? Shit, had the tables been turned and Metcalf stabbed this nigga 5 goddamn times or more, overkilled his ass, they'd have said, oh, he was mental. He has a mental issue. So therefore, we're going to send him to the mental institution and, hey, buy him some McDonald's or some Burger King on the way. The fuck? Hey, Sean S. W91. Welcome, child. I know it's like, girl, I started a long time ago, or, I don't even know if you girl, I'm sorry. I started a long time ago, but damn, my damn mic was off on StreamYard, but was on in my damn face. So I'm going to edit it, and I'm going to repost it, before I go to bed. But, child, I had to talk about this tonight because this is disturbing. I mean, I'm here in Texas with this shit right here, and I know where he lives. I know, this ain't nothing new. It ain't nothing new. This is the type of stuff that goes down, been going down in Texas. They have lifetime stories about this type of thing that's been going down in Texas from like decades or more ago. From female privileged, high school kids to the male ones, if not both. It's nothing new. They do not want our black asses in their areas, living around them. So they do this type of shit. Their kids already know they're privileged. They listen to how their parents talk about, other races. And so they act out as such, and they know that they can get away with it. But then when they get their asses handed to them, unfortunately, and I'm not condoning what happened to Mr. Metcalf, but when you play with fire and you get your ass burned, then this is what you want to do to the person that you was doing shit to, and try to act like and try to paint them as the villain. I do not believe this young man was the villain. I believe that the other person was the villain that was bullying him, and he got more than he bargained for. And I'm not just saying this because he is an African American guy as myself. I'm not. I know for a fact, God knows. I do believe that this happened because he was bullied by a privileged kid that did not believe that when you play with fire you get burned, and everybody that you play with, you it ain't gonna be sweet. And he got more than he bargained for. And I don't believe that this young man tried to unalive him. He was just trying to let him know, don't play with me. But it just, unfortunately, it went a couple of inches or whatever, too far to where it unalived. And I say it should have been, I feel as though it should have been involuntary manslaughter, 100%. Nobody out there that wanted to believe me, that's on the other side of this situation, argue with your mammy, argue with your motherfucking ancestors that believe in just hanging a nigga. Argue with them mofos. Don't argue with me, because I ain't with it. I ain't with it. Exactly. I know they don't. I know they don't. And that's why I can't stand the fact that my parents brought me here to this mofo in the first damn place. I'm sorry. If you from Texas or anybody from Texas, hey, kudos to you, and no, and respectfully, no, respectfully. I wasn't born and raised in Texas. I was born in California, raised in California. I was brought to Texas, against my will by my parents, and I ain't never had nothing but bad luck in this motherfucker since they brought me here, and it's always been racially, racial type of issues, and I ain't, I'm a good person. Shit, I'm damn. I work in the health field. I'm in the healthcare field. They don't even like for your ass. Look at this is how bad they don't even like for ninjas to know. They don't like for ninjas to be smart. They don't like for ninjas to know too much. They don't want you to know too much. If you come off and let them know that you know too much, and you come off as a threat to them, they will do anything. They'll do shady shit. They will do dirty shit, all kind of shit to get rid of your ass on jobs as well. It ain't just high school. It ain't just the schools. From high school all up until you doggone become an adult in Texas, mofos will do whatever they can to get rid of your damn ass if they find out that you know too much. They don't like that shit in Texas. They do not like ninjas to know too damn much and become a threat to them and make them feel like you're gonna take their job. They will get rid of your asses. And even if it's in a dirty way, it don't matter. Because they know they know they can get away with it. Trust me, I know. I know it very well. Very well. Shit. Been trying to get out this motherfucker for years. Yes, indeed. So welcome, Shawness. Please hit the like button. I will greatly appreciate it. Look, I'm looking for the replay game because it done got way later than I anticipated. Like I said, I started this like 2 hours ago, and my damn mic was not on StreamYard, but it was on the mic in front of my mouth. So yeah, type of shit. Okay, so yeah, and so look at this. Dude, you could just look at this guy. You could just look at this is Austin to the right. This is Austin, the victim to the right, and this is Karmelo Anthony to the left. Now I'm pretty sure this is his mugshot, Carmelo's mugshot to the left. Reason why he's looking like that because he's scared. And but look how they portray. Look at this is how the media portrays. Look how they portray him. They want to portray him as looking, sad or distressed, and he got his little, African American twigs in his head, and then we want to show this. They want to show the doggone alleged victim. Oh, I got trophies of being a football player, and I was an all-around American boy, and I had a future because I was an athlete. Well, why they didn't show Anthony with some type of certificates or a report card? Because mind you, this young man Carmelo Anthony, he was a straight A. He's a straight A student. He's very smart. So for them to portray him like he's some type of criminal hood ninja, nah. No. Most likely he probably smarter than this motherfucker over here with the goddamn trophies in his hand. In my opinion. And I don't mean to be disrespectful to the lie, but I'm just saying how they portray. They try to portray. They want to show him. They want to show Carmelo in a bad light, as if he's just some in the hood type of ninja. But they want to show the victim Metcalf as if he's an all American Caucasian man, boy, with that was an athlete. Never mind the fact that Karmelo has been reported to have been a straight A student, very smart. Straight A student, had the potential to go to prestigious as college. Okay? But they ain't gonna let you know that. They ain't gonna let you know that. They don't want you to know that. And this is my whole doggone point. Texas don't want you to know that ninjas are smart. They don't like that ninjas are smart. They do not like it. Now, I don't know about any other states, but I do know from experience, 29 years of experience in this mofo. They don't like a ninja to be too smart. That's what I do know. And that's what I've experienced. No. Excuse me, they don't like that shit. Now look at him and his mom. This was so heartbreaking. Him and his mom they look so much alike. And she looks like she's so happy to have been able to move her son, away from any type of bad influence, any type of areas where there's, people that could hold him down or keep him, just steer him in the wrong direction. And I understand that, a lot of black families, when they have the opportunity, they want to move their kids away and think that if they move them around, majority of Caucasians, that their lives will go in a better direction. I get that. That's society grooming. That's society, conditioning. But it doesn't always work out that way. It just depends. It's just the luck of the draw. Look at the background. Do you see any other ninjas back there? Because where they live in Frisco, North Texas, north part of Dallas, Fort Worth, it's majority of Caucasians with money. Okay? And they're very privileged kids. And they know it. This is why Mr. Metcalf thought that he was able to tell Karmelo Anthony to get his ass out his damn track team tent. Well, was it that major? What was he doing? Was it hurting you? What was it doing to you that it was that important for him to get out your damn tent? Was it that deep that you couldn't just ignore him? No. Your privileged ego, again, your privileged ego, you didn't want to be embarrassed. You wanted to show out in front of your friends, your crew, thinking that you could make him get up out your tent or get up out of the team tent or your team tent. And you didn't know that he said, I may look small or I may look intimidating in my face because, he look like his mom. He do look a little soft in my opinion. But looks can be deceiving. He said, nah. You don't just make a ninja do a damn thing, not nowadays. But what he did tell him is, I ain't going no damn where, and you can keep talking all you want to, but if you touch me, you're gonna get more than you bargained for. And again, privileged, in my opinion, took it upon himself to call his bluff, show out in front of his friends, put his hands on Karmelo, which was crossing the line, which was violating boundaries up in his personal space. I don't give a damn if he pinched this Karmelo. I don't give a damn if he just pinched him. Damn it, you was crossing boundaries. You crossed the line. He said, if you touch me, that was fair warning. Fair warning he gave him. If you touch me, you will find out. Fair warning. But you know what they gonna try to do? They gonna try to put a blanket ass excuse over it. And this is what the fuck they do here in Texas to just try to spin the narrative. Well, he had no business having a weapon on school campus grounds. Well, what makes you think that he had to have a weapon or a knife or whatever hell you able to call it on YouTube on school campus? Evidently, he felt the need to have it because he was being bullied prior to what took place at that given time. I'm not the one to be carrying weapons around, and I'm a grown ass person. But if I can tell that there's some things that keep happening too much out there in them streets, then I'm gonna have some shit in my car just in case somebody gonna try to test me and play me for soft. Point blank period. It's like that's what you call you got to stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. But they don't know nothing about that. Okay? So, yeah. I can see it for what it is, but again, what we see and what we know don't mean shit. They do what they want to do, how they want to do it. It's always been that way, and it's going to always be that way until us as a people come together and change it. Thus far, we have not as of yet. Hopefully, before I leave this motherfucker, my generation anyway, leave this motherfucker earth, y'all get it together sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let me move on to what happened next, y'all. Okay, so yeah, that's what happened on that. But let me, I want to run this video for y'all. Hold on, y'all, cause I had a video and I'm trying to figure out what the hell happened to my damn video.
And I am hearing that it is a guilty verdict, guilty of murder in this case of Carmelo Anthony. Brooke is moving to the camera right now as we wait for the official word. We expect that this means that they will come out and make a statement at some point. Immediately, Jonathan, as we wait, what would be happening in this courtroom right now? The verdict has been read. I would imagine that he will be escorted to chambers and then back to jail. He has not been in jail.
Okay, so I went to the bathroom, y'all. So I don't know what the hell they just showed, other than some of the parts of the video. Do I need to run it again, or y'all want to tell me what it showed? Because tonight the live is a little on raggedy. The live is just a little on raggedy. It didn't come out the way I anticipated. The live is just a little on raggedy because it just god damn. Let me see. I know I have. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, yeah. Let me go here. Let me go here and get this thing a little bit on back on track here, because I'm telling you, I don't know what the hell it just was just shown. I'm telling you, I had to go to the bathroom. Yeah, no, shit just happens. Yeah. But yeah, this is today. Carmelo Anthony got sentenced. Bless his heart. Oh, I felt my heart goes out to this young man. 19 years old, 35 years for unaliving the young man with only he lunged. Now, mind you, let me just tell y'all this before I run the video. When he told, when Carmelo told Austin, because I don't like the last names. When Carmelo told Austin, the victim, touch me and see what happens, he came out with the folded knife and lunged it into Austin's chest once. It was not multiple times. It was not a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It was one time. And I'm not saying that to say that makes it all the more better, but it leads me to believe that he did it to make him stop bullying him. I do not believe when he lunged it that he did it intentionally for him to become unalived. And it scared him as well. It scared Carmelo because it was reported also that after he found out that Carmelo did not, that Austin did not make it, Carmelo then was crying profusively in the arms of one of the coaches because it scared him, and it's not what he was intentionally trying to do. Sometimes when people are tired of being effed with, they will do things like that, not knowing consciously, not knowing that if you do it and it happens to be it goes too far, it can turn out to be an accident that will, turn out not good and fatal, that that's why I say I do not believe that this young man, Carmelo, did when he did what he did not do it in the intentions or the premeditated, as they call it, or sentence him with premeditated first degree of intentionally unaliving that young man. I believe he did it, like he said, in self-defense, to back him up off of him, to let him know, don't touch me, don't mess with me, I'm not to be messed with, you're not going to just keep bullying me, or whatever the case may be along those lines. In my opinion, it's obvious. And that's why I also believe, because from listening to, hearing, a lot of black mothers where I work at talk, don't be surprised if y'all see some things pop off on the news somewhere coming in the near future. I don't know for sure, but they just like, they ain't happy. They ready to set it off up in Texas, y'all. They ready to set it off in Texas. Okay? So, I don't know. We'll see. I ain't saying for sure, but I'm just saying they talking about it. You never know. It just may go down in Texas. Because it's some black women that I done heard talking out there in the streets. And they ready to set it up because they like, this is some BS. Once again, it's some BS. And it's obviously so. Obviously so. Okay? So, with that being said, let me run this video for y'all. Check it out.
Another day in the finance department. Wait, did we pay this already? 6070 airfare, 6040 meals and entertainment. Receipts, expense reports, invoices, purchase
Sorry about the
orders.
commercials.
What's
It's
that?
not my video.
RAM? Cards with built-in policies. Expenses that submit themselves. Look at it go. Okay, but does it code automatic? Oh. We're fixing the parts of finance you hate. RAM. Love finance.
The jury unanimously has determined that Karmelo Anthony committed murder to Austin Metcalf in April of 2025. Now, in the state of Texas, it is not first-degree murder, second-degree murder. It is murder, first-degree felony. This is the highest count of murder that they have. And the penalty for this is 5 years to 99 years. This is an 18-year-old former high school student last year. And according
Now, y'all heard what she just said. It is the highest count of murder in the state of Texas. Now, don't you think that that would be something that would be charged for a serial killer or a serial unaliver? Don't y'all think that that's what a serial unaliver would get? Why would a young man get that type of time or in charge with that type of major crime with something that took place with what he clearly reported or told the police was self-defense? And you can tell that he only lunged the knife into the young man once. Just unfortunately, again, in my opinion, a little bit too far to where it caused a fatal outcome, unfortunately. But I still believe it was it's involuntary manslaughter. I don't care what they say. I believe it's involuntary manslaughter, but I know Texas, they gonna call it what they want because of where it happened and who it happened to and the race as to where or as to which it happened to.
to Texas law, the jury had to look at several theories that he intentionally and knowingly caused the death, or that he committed a serious bodily act that was dangerous, and that then caused the death. And the facts surrounding this are that they were two track team members, and Karmelo Anthony was under the tent of National High School where the victim, Austin Metcalf, was standing along with his teammates and others. And it went to a point where Austin, right there, that is the victim, told him, "Can you get out of our team tent?" And he said, "Touch me. You'll find out." Austin Metcalf touched him, according to the arrest report and trial testimony. And then the Karmelo Anthony said, "Well, push me. See what happens then." And he pushed him. And that is when Karmelo Anthony rummaged through his bag, took out a knife, and the jury has determined that when that knife went into the chest of the victim, Austin Metcalf, that was murder. And so in Texas, the penalty phase normally happens very shortly after there is a verdict. I'm licensed in Texas, so I know a little bit about Texas law. And the defendant can select either the jury or the judge to sentence. And we understand that it appears as though the jury, at least preliminarily, the defendant wanted the jury to do the sentencing. We'll see if that changes ultimately, but that may even take place this afternoon. I have seen a bit of time so both sides can prepare, because this is a mini trial in and of itself, and there is a very wide range of 5 to 99 years. And the defense is going to try to get that down as close as they can to the 5 years. But the issue is, he had a knife. We don't know why he had a knife. He did not take the stand. This was a self-defense case. And what was in Karmelo Anthony's head was so important, because if he subjectively believed that he was going to be killed or seriously bodily injured by Austin Metcalf, who is the victim now, then he had a right to take out a knife. But he did not take the stand to testify in his own defense. So we don't know.
So what if he didn't take the stand in self-defense? If he would have taken the stand in self-defense, the damn Caucasian ass lawyers would have tried to trick him up and make it look like he did it maliciously anyway. He ain't no damn fool. If the tables were turned, Metcalf wouldn't have took the stand either. Just to make sure that he get his ass off, which he would have. So how the hell you gonna sit your ass on this damn newscast platform and say some shit like that as if we all stupid out here and don't know how this shit goes? See, that's what the fuck we be talking about right there. That right there, just playing in our face. We all just dumbasses, huh? Y'all love to believe we all just dumb, right? Yeah, that's the freaking problem.
What was in his mind? The jury could not consider that. What they do know was he had a knife. He had brought a knife to a track meet, which was on school grounds, which was illegal in the sense of what is appropriate at school.
So what y'all think? Let me know what y'all think in the chat about this. Let me know what y'all think in the chat about this. Replay gang, 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 gang. If y'all come up in here, I'm really trying to see where y'all mindset at because I like I told y'all in the past, I ain't gonna be doing no commentary on Junior on only. I have to veer off into other things, y'all. And if y'all ain't down with this, then I thought I had some grown and sexies as some followers. But if you are the real grown and sexies, just let me know what y'all think in the chat. If y'all just about Junior and all about the fake commentary, the fake internet shit, then just wait for me to report on it. But I had to report about this because this is some real life shit that's going on here in Texas, for real. And I like to report on real things that's going on in the world when I come across it, especially when it's controversial and injustifiable as well. Okay, so with that being said, I'm gonna get on up out of here and finish this live so I can go ahead and edit this because the beginning of it was just too much. I thought I was talking to y'all, but I wasn't because my mic was not on like I thought. But hey, let me go ahead and get that taken care of. Thank you for watching the ones that showed up. Thank you for the replay game. When you do show up, please hit the like, subscribe, and please hit your notification bells for the next time I do upload a video. I do have a video that's coming out tomorrow, for real. And I'm going to be doing the Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion. That's what I was meant to do tonight, but unfortunately this came, well, not unfortunately, but this came out, so therefore I got sidetracked and did this instead because I felt as though it was more important. But tomorrow I will be doing Love and Marriage Huntsville. Anybody know anything about that show and watch it and like it? That's what I will be doing a live on tomorrow. And if I got 1,000 subscribers, I'm almost there. If I get 1,000 subscribers tomorrow, then I will do a live panel on the Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion. Reunion. Otherwise, I'm still going to do a live, but it just won't be a live panel. But I'll still do it live. And let me let you know. Also coming is the Bells Collective. Okay, and I'm throwing some shit out here because I asked y'all what y'all want me to talk about other than Krishan Rock and the circus people and they bullshit. But I love Junior. I'm not talking about Junior. I'm talking about Krishan, Blueface, and all the other circus fools. But when it's nothing for about Junior, I'm not going to report shit on the other circus people. I'm just not going to do it. I'm sorry. So I have to come up with somebody. I got to talk about other people and other things. So with that being said, but also where I was going is I said let me see, love and hip hop. Damn, Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion coming. The Bells Collective, if y'all know anything about that, like that, that's coming too. And then also the damn, it keep coming and leaving my brain. Well, hold on, let me think for a minute, y'all. Okay, so okay, well, damn, I can't think of it right now. I guess I'm sleepy, but you'll know tomorrow. I mean, I'll let you know. So, but from now, for now, just know, keep in mind the Love and Marriage Huntsville, and if I get 1,000 subscribers, we will do a live panel on it. The Bells Collect. Oh, Love Island. That's the one. If anybody into Love Island, let me know, and I will. I will get into that, and we can, do some live and live paneling on that one. So, and otherwise, if none of those are of your interest, just let me know what you're interested in, and we can do a live panel. Like, come on, now, I'm trying to spice my channel up, y'all. I mean, I love chatting with y'all in the chat, but I want to do a live panel for the first time. Let's get this thing. Let's kick it off. All right. I mean, I know I be missing, but shoot, I got to have a reason to want to get up on here. All around. If the content ain't content, I gotta at least have my peeps, motivating me to want to come on. It was something. So y'all let me know. Please, please, please let me know. Go to my community wall and let me know in the comments. Or you can let me know if you come across this video and take the time to listen long enough. However you want to do it, just do it. Okay? Gemini Jewels and Gems. Y'all know I love y'all. Down to the ground. Always. Y'all my peoples. Y'all my peoples. Thank you for supporting my channel though. Everyone that comes in and like and subscribe. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. I have been doing my best to grow my channel. When I started, I was not working, but I am working, so therefore it has become a little bit more challenging. But if you just bear with me and hang in there, I'm trying my best to, come up with things for y'all, okay? But until next time, y'all know what it is. None other than... Right. Oh, wait a minute. Did I show that one? Oh, okay. But yeah, none other than... God bless y'all, okay? Just... God bless you all. Stay safe. Stay safe. Stay safe. Stay alert. Watch your families. Keep your young black your young black sons safe. Teach them, educate them, all that. Stay safe out there in these streets. You understand me? That's real. God bless.